It just seems like morning.
It's been a long day.
Steve, good evening.
The matriarch is in a good position, I would say that. And then, Pat, every time I called your office, your wife answers the phone.
She's in charge.
So it's good to see that she knows who the local people are and your name, and your wife knows everything.
Yes, she does. She knows everything.
My question for you guys was, as Pat is a politician, Jimmy, what's your guys' day job? What's your everyday? What do you do every day? Job?
My day job is I actually do television production as my day job. So I've been in broadcasting on the production side. Actually, after my flight across the country at age 16, I started an internship at one of the local TV stations, and photographer, editor by trade. I've done pretty much every tech job there is in the business, and I still do video production, mainly in Washington, D.C. for one of the networks.
Okay.
Pat, yourself?
I do my job as a state legislator, 24 hours a day, number one, and number two, I've been smart and made smart investments, so that's all I have to do. Plus, my wife has money if I need it.
The last thing was, Jimmy, this was funny, when Theodore called in.
Yeah.
I'm like, Theodore, come in. And then the last night guy called in like 5 minutes ago. That guy can have a conversation.
Yeah, he can.
Cannot have a conversation.
No, well, the problem, the reason I don't tolerate Theodore.
Theodore is not a stranger to me, by the way.
Yeah, well, you probably know him or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You know, each talk show host has his, you know, who he wants to talk to and who they don't. The reason I don't want to talk with Theodore is number one, he calls everybody a liar. Number two, he goes ahead and he criticizes the audience. They're liars or they're racist or this. I'm sorry, the audience is innocent. They can't defend themselves. They're not on the air.
Right.
You don't have a right to do that. You're certainly entitled to your opinion, but you can't call everybody a liar every 5 minutes. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Anyway, thank you, Steve.
It's not intelligent conversation, Pat. That is the point I was making earlier, where I think it's important. You know, I'll take Theodore time to time because it's entertaining and throw some hand grenades.
Generates calls,
yeah, whatever. But I think it's important that we have an intellectual conversation. So we're moving Theodore for a second, but if we're not willing to have that conversation with the opposition, then it really is just preaching to the choir.
I basically enjoy talking with people who may disagree with me or have another opinion.
Right.
Some people are an exception. Theodore's an exception.
Yeah.
I can talk to Fred, and there are other people that call here that I don't agree with. Sometimes I do, which surprises me. Yes, and we have to promote what we believe in. That's why we're here. What are we going to promote? What we don't believe in?
Sure.
You know, and I like to hear ideas from people too. Not everybody's a liberal or conservative. I'm an idea guy. Believe me, I will tell you, if I was not in public life, I would probably be in research or art, creative stuff. Mm-hmm. That's what I like. And I like ideas. I don't care what you are, who you are. If you have ideas, if you have solutions, if you have exciting things, I get excited.
I like process. So one of the biggest frustrations I have right now with the way our government works at the state level, really at the federal level, is just circumventing the process and the evisceration of, again, very basic building blocks of this country when it comes to separation of power at the federal level.
It's out of control. You talk about the federalism, you talk about the judiciary, you talk about the deep state, which we're all now becoming very familiar with.
The fourth branch of government, regulatory agencies where you have legislation that
now, in state government, the General Assembly or the General Asylum with Miller and with Bush, they pretty much have a process. It's very clear cut, it's very powerful.
Yeah,
the government has to fight it. I mean, the governor has to fight it. It's tough, it's not easy. All right, here is Mark. Where is Mark? There he is. Mark, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Shalom. First of all, Jimmy, welcome. Our station here is a big difference from the station on the hill.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and this is my first day officially on the air, but it's just been a wonderful experience getting ready for the show and meeting everybody here at WCBM. It's been a real pleasure.
This is my first time even listening to you because you used to be on Saturday morning. Some of us are in the religious Jewish community. We can't listen to you because we're in the synagogue.
Right.
This is my first time listening. You know.
Well, I'm glad you had a chance to. Hopefully, you'll listen again. Hopefully.
Okay, will do. And the main reason I called because I just got home from shul, which is actually Yiddish word for synagogue, by the way, just as Polish Testament, a little bit an hour ago. And I understand on the news that we're going, unfortunately, to the horrible situation in the high school in Florida, that there's three sheriff's deputies negligent or something
Four.
like that?
Four.
Yeah.
Four. What were they doing when this whole carnage was going on? Does anyone know?
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. If you try to think back a little bit, Columbine, there was hesitation on the police to go in there. The movie theater with the Batman or whatever it was, hesitation once again.
Joker.
There has been too much hesitation by law enforcement to go into these situations.
All right, I just wanted to say that we're hoping that, again, our condolences to the families of the victims that were killed in this carnage last week. And just may the memories be a blessing to all. Jimmy, do want to welcome you to our station, and I just wish you shalom. Looking forward to good things.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
This is Charles in Brooklyn. Charles, good evening.
Hi, Pat. First of all, I never heard of Jim before, and I'm going to be listening on Saturdays to him.
Oh, thank you.
And my call about Brooklyn is there's two big housing developments going up here in Brooklyn. And I'm just wondering when the city's going to try to annex the rest of Brooklyn into the city. Have you heard anything about that?
No. I don't think they do much annexing these days.
And this thing about these cops not responding to this, this is a very affluent, liberal neighborhood that this happened in. Not that that makes any difference as to, the relationship to, the grief that these people are suffering. But they are, it's a liberal community. It's a liberal, affluent community.
Well, there was a question in Las Vegas. There was a question in Columbine. There was a question at the movie theater. There might have been questions at the other places. Why is there a hesitation by law enforcement, SWAT teams in particular, not going in and getting the job done? I don't get it.
I have no idea. That's what they're being.
This is not a first-time event.
No.
No. It's ridiculous. It's absurd.
Oh, look, I don't like to critique that because who knows what you would do in that situation. The problem is that's the whole reason why those jobs exist. It would be like a fireman rolling up to a fire and not, And by definition, right?
That's the same thing.
It's
Right.
exactly the same thing. So.
Well, what's the excuse? I'm waiting to hear the excuse because the sheriff has said that the four of them, one guy's quit. He suspended one guy and the guy quit. So we're going to have to see. I want to hear why these guys did not go in there and start protecting these kids.
And I was in the military,
Thank you.
so, I served during Vietnam, but I wasn't in Vietnam. I guarded the fence between North and South Korea. So I know about that area too. We were facing danger, not immediate or imminent danger like it was in Vietnam, but we still patrolled. I got pictures of the MDL in North Korea, just a stone's throw from North Korea. So, I've been there, and I don't see how these people can justify in any reason not going in that building. There is no way, shape, or form.
We'll find out, Charles. We'll find out.
I sure hope so.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling. Maybe when I become the county executive, I'll annex Brooklyn. Is it a nice area?
Good idea.
Well, wait a minute. Is it a nice area? Are there taxpayers there?
Yeah, it's Brooklyn Park.
Brooklyn Park. It's a good area.
It's on the Anne Arundel County side.
Oh well. You're in Anne Arundel County then.
Oh yes, I am. No.
Oh, you're in a good
I
county.
think before you annex it, you'd have to invade it, so you may want to be careful.
I have 3,000 police. So it's a big army.
So as county executive, the first thing you want to do is invade
invade
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Is invade Brooklyn.
Invade Brooklyn. Yes. All
It's
right,
a
thank you,
different strategy.
There's water on the other side. What else am I going to invade?
I'm not saying it's
Harvard County?
Yeah, so you're going to need the
I mean,
Baltimore County Navy to.
I'm not invading Baltimore City,
No.
and I can't invade the water.
Right.
The only thing left is Brooklyn.
You got to invade somebody.
Got to get somebody going. Yeah,
We'll
Like
just
Kim-
work
like
our
Kim
just
Il
work our
Young.
way west,
Like Kim Il Young. So anyway, we have plenty of time left and nothing to say. So this is the best part of the show. Is Tom there? Did Tom come in tonight?
He's right behind me.
Well, this is a revolutionary experience. After 4 hours, I love this. After 4 hours of conservatism, we're now going to have liberalism. So all you people that have been propagandized, brainwashed, taught the real world, my good friend, the wonderful Renaissance. Is it Renaissance? What are you a Renaissance man?
I'll go with that. Sure.
An entertainer, a lawyer, a singer. He's coming on, but he's an incurable liberal to some degree. So I don't know what to do with him.
Who supports gun rights? How about that?
Well, he's got some good points. So.
Well, you guys give me a heck of a lead-in. I'll tell you that.
Well, now you got to make up for it. You got to fix it. You're going to have 4 hours of this stuff.
Man, that's a lot of correction for me to do in 1 hour, I'll tell you.
Oh, well, you wanted to be a liberal. I tried to bring you up differently. You wouldn't listen.
All you guys running for office.
Yeah, what about you? You should be running. They need Democrats.
I heard that. I'm not running for anything, but I'm glad to watch your races.
Where do you live now? Are you in the county or?
I'm in Anne Arundel County.
You're in Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's where you want to invade.
I want to. I could take him as a prisoner. We could waterboard him at Guantanamo, turn him into a conservative.
Might be what it takes.
All right, Tom Moore coming up. Jimmy, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And we had Scott Collier in here and Adam. What's your last name, Adam?
Reuter.
What is it again?
Reuter.
What is it?
Reuter.
Reuter.
Reuter. He says his name's Adam Reuter. Okay.
It's good to be here, Pat. Thank you very much for allowing me to
All right,
stick
well,
around.
we'll see you.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
see you every week, and,
All right.
and we'll see you other times too. Always remember, truth and knowledge guarantee liberty. Keep the faith and keep punching.
So when are you available next, Jeff?
Well, I got my show here every Saturday, so I'll be
You know
here.
where to find him every
You know
Saturday.
where to find me.
Okay. And I'm going to get a picture of you and Pat if you have time.
We just